Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Harmony and today's video, as you can tell by the title, is going to be a full face using only Morphe products. I've been wanting to do this video for a long time, but I was missing some products. I wanted to make sure that I had everything for a full face, so every single thing on my face is from Morphe except for the mascara. I don't think that they have a mascara, but I could be wrong. Everything else is from Morphe, and I wanted to share with you guys all the products that I like. At the end of the video, I talk about pretty much all the products, and I talked about the products that I did like, the products that I didn't like, so you guys can see. I know that a lot of times it's hard to take opinions from people who are getting paid, and a lot of YouTubers and influencers are Morphe affiliates, so they are getting paid, and they're like, use my link, use my code for 10% off. Like, I don't have a code for 10% off, so I'm not getting paid for this, so I'm letting you guys know the truth. If you guys are interested in seeing a full face using only Morphe, then just keep watching. So I don't have a moisturizer from Morphe. I don't even think they make moisturizers, so I just use my MAC Comfort Cream. But to prime my skin, I am going to be using the Morphe primer. This is the Morphe Equalizer Foundation Primer, and it blurs and softens imperfections, instantly makes skin feel smooth and balanced. I've been breaking out so bad, you guys, it's disgusting. But I'm just going to jump into my foundation, and the foundation I'm going to be using is, of course, the Morphe foundation, and this is in F2.50. I really like this foundation, however, it is super full coverage and super matte, and if you guys watch my videos, you know that I have dry skin, so that kind of sucks, and I normally mix my MAC strobe cream with this foundation, but since I'm only using Morphe products, I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to hope for the best and hope that it's not too dry on my skin. So to apply this, I'm going to be using the Morphe and Jeffree Star sponge and just blend this all over my skin. I normally use a foundation brush to apply my foundation, but like I said, since this is a really full coverage matte foundation, I'm going to use a sponge in hopes that it won't be as matte and drying. That is just one layer of foundation on my face. I am going to apply just a little bit more on the areas where I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. And this foundation is buildable, so that is a plus. I'm going to do my brows next. For some reason, I have just been not feeling doing my brows before my foundation. I don't know what changed. I used to always do my brows first, but then I really don't know what happened. So I'm just going to brush out my brows, and I'm using the Morphe M518 brush. To do my brows, I'm going to take the Morphe Brow Cream in Chocolate Mousse. This product is very similar to the Dip Brow, so I'm just going to be doing my brows how I normally use Dip Brow. So now that my brows are on, we're going to move on to the eyes. To prime the eyes, we're going to be taking the Morphe Eyelid Primer in Translucent, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid with my fingers. I'm just going to do one eye off camera and then come back and show you guys the other eye, so that I can just figure out what I'm going to do, so I'll be right back. The palettes that I use are the Jaclyn Hill palette, like the big one, and then I also used the small, I think this is the Armed and Gorgeous. I honestly don't know. It doesn't even say, but it's this one. And then I used 4 Morphe brushes. The Morphe M452 brush, which is just a big fluffy brush. The Morphe M513, which is like a tapered white haired brush. Jeffree Star JS6 brush, and the Jeffree Star JS10 as well. I'm going to show you guys just how I did it. I'm just going to fast forward it because it's going to be boring if I just like talk through it. So for lashes, what I did was I stacked 2 pairs of the Morphe lashes in Melrose Ave. So I'm just going to do that real quick. So now we're just going to move on to finish the rest of the face. I'm going to take my Morphe concealer, and this is in the shade C2.35, which is a little bit darker than I normally use under my eyes, but it's fine. We're going to make it work. This is one of my favorite concealers ever. And to blend that out, I'm just going to use the same sponge that I use for my foundation. To set my concealer, I'm going to take the Morphe Banana Powder. I'm going to apply this with the same sponge. Since I do have really dry skin, I'm not trying to bake for hella long, so I'm just going to wipe this off. To wipe this powder off, I'm going to take the Morphe M438 brush and just dust this all away. And as you can tell, I didn't apply any powder down to this area or really like on my forehead. So I'm just going to brush the powder down to kind of set that part of my face, but I don't want to apply powder right there because I do have really, really dry skin. And yeah, that's just like not a good look for me. For bronzer, I'm going to take my Morphe Highlight and Contour Palette, and this is what it looks like. I freaking love the formula of Morphe bronzers. They're so good. And I'm going to take my Morphe M104 brush, and I'm just going to contour. For my blush, I'm going to take the Morphe blush palette, and I'm going to take my Morphe E4 brush, which I feel like is such a staple in so many people's makeup, and I'm just going to kind of take a little bit of all of the shades and just apply this to my cheeks. Spray, I'm going to take the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just spray my face. For highlight, I'm going to take the Morphe and James Charles palette, and I'm going to take this color right here to highlight all over my face. And I'm going to take a Morphe M451 brush to do so. Love how this looks as a highlight. So to contour my nose, I'm just going to take a Morphe E30 brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that bronzer and just kind of contour the sides of my nose just a little bit. And highlight my nose, I'm gonna take a Jaclyn Hill JH40 brush and just take that same color we used to highlight the face to highlight the nose. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take Dark Room from Morphe. It's just a black eyeliner, and I'm just going to put that on my waterline. And then I'm going to take the Morphe JS12 brush. I'm just going to take a little bit of that brown shade right here. As well as one of these little like orange colors from this palette. I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just pop that onto the lower lash line as well. For my inner corner, I'm going to take the same brush I used to highlight my face, and I'm going to take VIP from this palette and just apply that to the inner corners. To set my brows, I'm going to take the Morphe Translucent Brow Gel. So unfortunately, Morphe doesn't have a mascara. I don't think they do. So I'm just going to take my normal mascara. This is a CoverGirl Super Sizer Waterproof Mascara, and just apply this to my lower lash line real quick. And last but not least, lips. I'm going to take the Morphe Sweet Tea Lip Liner and line my lips. And then I'm going to take the Morphe Liquid Lipstick in Taunt and just apply those to my lips. And that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me using all of the Morphe products. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. There are some products that I don't love. I'm not a big fan of the eyelid primer. I don't know why, I don't know. I like how concealer or my Anastasia eyelid primer look more than this one. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of it. The brow product I use, it's okay. It's not my favorite. I don't really reach for it as much as I do for my dip brow. I also do really like their Precisely like micro brow pencil or whatever. I like that product a lot. All their brushes are really good. Their foundation is good if you have oily skin. I'm just not the biggest fan just for my skin type, unless I mix it with my strobe cream. So by itself, it's not my favorite. With strobe cream, I love it. But if you have oily skin, then you will probably like this foundation a lot. The lashes are not my favorite. I had to stack 2 of them because it just wasn't dramatic enough for me. I just really like dramatic lashes. The eyeshadows, I have kind of a hard time with this palette. Like, I've heard a lot of good reviews about it, but it's just not my favorite. I don't know why. I like the James Charles one a lot more, but I do really like this one, and I've heard a lot of people say negative things about it, so I don't know, maybe I just got a bad one, I don't know. But I do really like this palette a lot, and this is the Armed and Gorgeous one. I like the lipstick, the liquid lipstick. I love the Morphe lip liners. They're so cheap, they're super good. They're not as good as the MAC ones, but they are still good. I really, really like the blush and the bronzer palettes. I love, love, love the James Charles palette for the highlight. Like, I'm obsessed with this highlight. I used to use it all the time when I first got it, and then I just stopped, but I really, really like how it looks. And yeah, the Morphe brow gel is my favorite. I love that. I use it every day. So there are some good products. Oh, I really do also like the Morphe banana powder. It's really good, and I feel like I don't get as much creasing when I use this powder. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. I am not a Morphe affiliate. I know that a lot of YouTubers are Morphe affiliates, and I know a lot of times people feel like they can't really get an honest review when people are getting paid for it. So I'm not getting paid for this, so these are my 100% honest opinions. If I don't like something, like I said, I don't like the eyelid primer, I will tell you guys if I don't like something. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. If you guys want to see more full-faced videos from other brands, let me know, and I will for sure do those. This is the first time I've done this video, so I'm excited to kind of start this like series on my channel. I like watching videos like this. It's cool to see brands that have all different products. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Okay, so I already primed. No, I didn't prime my face. To prime the eyes, I'm going to be taking the Morphe. To prime the eyes, I'm going to be taking the Morphe Translucent Brow. Why can't I fucking talk?